The Real Game Awards is attacking the developer of a game they advertised and another that they actually gave an award to. This award show has only existed in tangibility for all of 35 minutes and 37 seconds, and it's already stirred up so much drama on the back end. Earlier today on the Side Scroller podcast, the Real Game Awards creator Stuttering Craig and his co-host talked about how the developer of Nightmare Kart, which won their Best Racing Game Award, called the show out for being unprofessional in their communication with them to involve their project in the show, as well as an overall disagreement in what they perceive the show to stand for. Additionally, the developer of Sulaco, one of the games that was freely advertised during the award show, also called them out for being unprofessional in communicating with them and asked to be distanced from the showcase due to being potentially damaging to their brand. I could go in about how Craig downplays these developers' valid concerns, misgenders Nightmare Kart's developers, strawmans many of the arguments presented to him, shifts the blame onto the voters, and provides just outright awful justification for his poor choices regarding the show. But what I really want to talk about is the optics of the show itself, something that Craig doesn't really seem to understand or just doesn't care about. The Real Game Awards tries to paint itself as an award show free of industry strings, political biases, and a show made by and for the people, the real gamers that make up the blood, sweat, and tears of the fan base. But in reality, it's a propped up circle jerk of people who just don't seem to really like video games. 3 of the awards were won by games that weren't even made in 2024. 4 were spiteful awards like Worst Cash Grab and Biggest Industry Failure. Alyssa Merkent caught at least 2 strays, one being sexual in nature. There was an award for the Best Jiggle Physics, My Brother in Atom. What? One of the presenters, Smash JT, is a known anti-woke personality in the gaming sphere. Another presenter, Crabrutus, created the DEI-detected Steam group, which was recognized in the show. And Craig personally retweeted Grums, who is the anti-woke content creator on the internet and whose banner actually self-quotes himself as the man leading the crusade to make all women in video games hot. I find it very hard to believe that Craig doesn't understand why Sulaco wouldn't want to be involved in this project for the safety of their own brand, and why Nightmare Kart's developer would call the show problematic. I just don't buy it. On his podcast, Craig's co-host actually brought up the Razzies as justification for the show's sardonic tone, but the difference is that the Razzies is a parody that isn't meant to be taken seriously, whereas the Real Game Awards would appear to be trying to come off as genuine in some capacity. I very much doubt that Craig doesn't know who the problematic individuals in this project are, but if he and his team choose to instead double down for their live showcase next year, if that even happens, then just like the Razzies, the Real Game Awards is going to only be known as one thing and one thing only: a tasteless joke. Follow me on all other socials at followertoshi.